Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is 3-Chord Dave and today we're going to talk about Les Pauls. And no ordinary Les Pauls, cool ones that I found on Reverb. So guys, yes, we're going to talk about Les Pauls, some cool ones that I found on Reverb. But first, if you could just take a moment, hit that subscribe button, that'd be super cool, because then I'd have more subscribers, and that'd be wonderful. Hit that like button as well if you do enjoy this video, and of course make sure your notifications are on so that you never miss one of my videos. One goes out midweek, one goes out weekend, every single week, so that's like 2 videos. You don't want to miss it. I got online this morning to reverb.com and I was checking out Les Pauls. Gave myself a virtual budget of $2,000 that I didn't want to go over, but they have some nice things that were over that. But anyway, all of the guitars we're going to talk about are under the $2,000 mark. Quite far under, to be quite honest with most of them. And I wanted to find things that are a little bit unusual, something that, you know, not everybody has in their collection. And some of these might be controversial choices. So the first guitar is a Les Paul Studio from 1995. Nothing amazing about that. Nothing that would make you say, hey, I want a Les Paul Studio from 1995. But check this out. The flame top on this is absolutely wonderful. Now this guitar has obviously been played and loved for quite a while. Hang on, how long ago was 1995? It's like 20 something years ago. Wow. Anyway, this is getting there. It's a 26-year-old guitar now, but it's a beautiful top. It has got some dings and dents and stuff like that in it, but that happens over time. That's fine. The knobs probably need to be replaced in this. They're looking a little bit scruffy. And after that, it's got an aftermarket case, but it comes in at $1,000, which I thought was a phenomenal price. But this literally stopped me in my tracks as I was scrolling through Reverb this morning. I just think that the top is beautiful and looks really nice. And for $1,000 on a genuine Gibson, it's not too shabby. The next Les Paul that I stopped on was this one, and this is in a black cherry finish, and I just think it looks great. Like, it's, again, it's a showstopper for me. Nothing super special about it. It is a Les Paul Studio. It does have coil splits on this one, 490 or on 498T pickups, I think. In this one, comes in an official hard shell case, which is what you would have expected to come with. Really nice package, comes with all the original case candy as well. And this one came in at $11.49. So again, just a little bit over that 1,000 mark. Still plenty of change in my $2,000 virtual budget if I bought this one to buy, I don't know, pedals, other guitars, things like that, you know. So guitar number 3 is a Les Paul piece from 2014. And 2014 is a significant year for Gibson because it was the 120th anniversary. Of course, Orville Gibson started the company in 1894, which, you know, they weren't making Les Pauls at that point, but they were making mandolins and stuff. So a significant anniversary was had then, and it was, so, you know, there was some special things done over that year, the piece guitar being one of them, and there's different variations. You get different finishes and stuff. This one, it's a modest flame top. It doesn't look, it's not super flamey or anything like that. It's a nice finish, and as you'll see, the different appointments on it. So you got a peace sign on the truss rod cover. You also have one on the pick guard, and then it says peace across the tailpiece, which is kind of nice. I think these are pretty cool. They also come in a special case, which has Gibson and peace and stuff like that written on it, and pretty cool. And the other cool thing about this guitar, if you're into your guitar stores online, Norm's Rare Guitar is selling this one. Now they are looking for $1,995, so right at the very tip of our budget, but I think there's probably a little bit of negotiation to bring that down closer to about $1,700 on these guitars. I think that's kind of where the market is on them, to be quite honest. So a cool guitar, and one that I think in the future will be a great talking point. And now the fourth guitar. I think it's actually illegal to make a video about Gibson Les Pauls and not talk about gold tops. So here's the gold top. It's 2015 the Les Paul Deluxe, which is really nice, and it has P90s. As you can see, a lot of the Deluxes will have mini humbuckers. This has P90s. I love P90s, so this is a great addition to the list, I think. So 2015, not going to go down as a vintage year for guitars, for Gibson anyway. They made a whole lot of choices. They had that zero nut fret thingamabob that nobody cared about and they haven't done since. And then, of course, they had this the Les Paul signature on the headstock, the Les Paul 100 thing that looked horrendous. Yeah, don't do that again, please. And then you had that hologram sticker of Les Paul on the back waving at you, which, again, it's just weird. So, yeah, don't do that, Gibson. And then they had their across the range, every guitar had a a robot tuner, the G-Force tuners installed on them stock from the factory, and everybody hated them because nobody wanted them in the first place. So the good thing about this guitar is that they've been removed and they've got Grover tuners, so you know that's pretty good. That's probably what you want on your Les Paul, to be quite honest with you. And it's a beautiful and really good condition Les Paul. The reason I put this on the list, I think in 2015 they actually did one really good thing with Les Pauls and across the board with Gibson, and it was the case. And this is the case, and I love this. I wish they still came in these cases, because I'd buy every one of them that I could afford, because I love it. I think it's a great case. But they don't use that anymore. They've gone back to more traditional type cases. That is guitar number 4, and it is coming in at $1,550, which honestly is a good deal. Now, sometimes on this channel, I'm accused of being quite controversial, and I don't know why people think that, but here's a guitar that I think you should check out, and it's from 2007. Gives you a bit of a hint as to what it might be. Yes, it's the Gibson Les Paul Robot, a guitar that universally was just not enjoyed when it was released, because nobody really wants robot tuning guitars. But you know, this is a significant piece of Gibson history, I believe. The first robot guitar, and of course comes in that case with, it says first edition robot guitar on it, and it comes in this really nice, actually, I think, blue burst, silver burst from a blue, the blue and silver burst thing, and this one has been refurbished. They've got new battery in it, and the robot tuners do work. You don't have to use them, by the way. You can just normally tune them as you want. And I've seen many people just put regular tuners on these guitars. I think in like 30 to 40 years time, these will actually be quite the collector's piece. But for right now, 14 years after they were released, they're still not the fan favorite that Gibson thought they would be. But having said that, this is currently available at under $1,900 on Reverb, and I think that's a great deal for this, because as I said, if you look after this, keep it for 20 to 30 years and like have it in good condition in that time, you will at least get 75 to 50% of your money back. Anyway guys, love to know your thoughts on any of these guitars, and don't forget, there will be a link to Reverb in the description below. Right at the end of the video here, there will be a suggestion from YouTube. I'm going to choose it to select the best video for you, so, you know, from my channel. Go and watch it, it'll be cool. And if you haven't hit that subscribe or the like button, do it right now, be cool, and I'll see you again on Wednesday.